Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for clicking onto it. And while you're here, subscribe and watch another one of my videos. We're having a good old time over here. Hello, YouTube family. Thanks for clicking over and watching this video. I am going to be discussing the Urban Decay Troublemaker palette. So I do have a look on with this palette. If you like this look, please keep watching this video. I will show you how to do it, but I want to start with the review for some of you who may just want to know my thoughts on it. First of all, I love the packaging on this. That purple and lavender and the marbling in there with that creamy color on a marble background. I just love that. And it says Urban Decay here. I like the packaging. It's concise. I put all my makeup that I'm using in a shoebox. And this fits nice and tidy within my shoebox. I was looking at all of the colorful palettes, and I am panning a colorful palette right now. So I was thinking maybe I should go with something with a dark kind of smoky look I could get. This is a warm palette, but it is unique because it has this beautiful green color here and this deep rich bronzy color. I am wearing this coppery color here in my inner tear duct today. You see it? That is my favorite color in the palette. I restrained myself because I wanted to do a look with the green, because I was like, well, the green is the most new and unique color, so people might want to see that. If you are a person that uses Urban Decay, I have this color in my palette from last year, the Alice Through the Looking Glass. I love this color. I wear it all the time, but it's not a unique color. My nose is running over here. It's not a unique color. It's not a new color, but this color here with the bronziness of it seems a little bit different. Normally they'll have a color like this, but it'll lean more gray. But this one, you see all that brown and bronzy in it, and I used it as my under eye liner, the under eye look. I really like the way it came out. I like this look a lot, and but I want to tell you about the palette. These mattes, I thought they were going to be highly pigmented. I thought I would just use a little bit, and it would give me intense color like I get from the mattes in the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette. These mattes are not as pigmented as the mattes in the Alice Through the Looking Glass. I'm pretty much always wearing the Alice Through the Looking Glass because that's what I'm panning this year. So when I use these mattes, they have a little bit more sheerness to them. They look more natural on the eye. You can see the mattes there I have on. You'll see it in the look, but I have this one, and I have all three of. Actually, I have all four. Starting from here, I just kind of layered them up to do a sunset, and they look really, really natural. They blend together very well, but you have to use a lot more of these than you would the Alice Through the Looking Glass to get pigmentation on my dark skin. So that was a little disappointing to me. I didn't have to dip into the black, but I did put a little bit of the white around the brow bone area. But these metallics, look at how pretty and foil this green is. I think the green is the weakest one of the metallics in here. My favorite, which is much denser, much more highly pigmented and fiery. Look at the, I don't know, can you see the difference in it? See the difference in the fire coming off of the copper penny color versus off of the green color. The green, I guess because it's so dark, it's a little more understated. It is beautiful, but I found that the color on the green was a little sheer, which is something I don't mind, but I prefer. I'm now accustomed to much more highly pigmented colors and working through them. There are some sheer foils in my Alice Through the Looking Glass palette, and I go through them rather quickly. So I prefer the formula of this one. to the formula of this one. This is a sheer color, whereas this is a densely pigmented and highly metallic color. This color here seems to be more like this one. I haven't really delved into that one, so I can't say. All of these, this matte color here and this matte color here are kind of sheer. But so now that I've done it, I can move on to something else. So that is what I want to say about this palette. I like the packaging. It's not the most compact packaging, but it is sturdy, it is durable. Oh, I think I forgot to mention the mirror. I like the mirror in here, and I usually hate the mirrors that Urban Decay uses, but as you can see, that's a nice sizable mirror. I feel like that mirror isn't gonna break. I got this palette intact, no damage to the palette, which is fabulous, and I am overall enjoying it. Now, I always give people options. If I had a good set of matte, warm tone eyeshadows that had the pigmentation that I want, I wouldn't find this palette necessary because I'm not that happy with the majority of the mattes. It has all of the colors that I want, has the exact colors that I wanted in matte, and as far as the foils, I would have liked a lighter foil, either a champagne or a gold, so I could really pop out my inner corner highlight. But I thought I was getting mattes that are the same quality as my Alice Through the Looking Glass, and these mattes are more sheer. That is my complaint. I'm gonna try to get another palette of mattes and see if I can get better mattes, because I would exchange this palette for one of the all metallic palettes if I could find a matte palette that would do what I would need it to do, because the metallics in here are phenomenal. The mattes are okay. The colors in the palette are exactly what I wanted for this time of the year. So comment below how you feel about it. If you would have liked a more intensive review, let me know if I left something out that was material. Oh, didn't have a lot of fallout. In fact, I don't think I had any. You'll see when I do. I don't recall having any fallout, and I was using dark colors and bright colors, so in that sense it's a good formula. So I guess it's good. I'll play around with it a little bit more, but I really wanted, bottom line is I really wanted mattes that were, you know, so strong and intense. I don't know where I'm gonna have to go for that, because I tried a lot of brands and haven't found my dream mattes yet. Well, I did through the Alice Through the Looking Glass, but then they went and changed the formula on these. There's that first color. Looking at it, comes out a little darker on me. Relish.
I would say that's more of a coincidence. The scripture does say by his stripes we are healed. That doesn't mean the 39 and 39 equate to.
Back over the transition color, which is 7. I'm going to use the Shadow Insurance on the lid. Prince's packing brushes. And I'm going into this bankroll. That's what I've been working for. This color is not very pigmented on my dark skin. That is why I put all this on here, so that I could concentrate the color. Going in the crease with this color here. Going to use the bailout. Okay, so I am taking this. I thought I was filming, I'm sorry. But I am putting eye primer on my brush and then dipping into this color here called Riot. Just a beautiful copper color. And I'll do the other eye. Trying a red liner, so that'll be something different for me. Kind of unusual, but I like it. Now I'm going to try this one. This has not gotten good reviews, but I think this packaging is gorgeous. So I'm rooting for it. This is just the first time using it, but it is giving me some volume. And I like the brush. So here is my finished look, and I really like the mascara. I like it. It's fresh, it's wet, first time using it out of the package. Just trying to give you a good look at the colors, because I used 1, 2, 3, 4, I used 5 colors. Trying it under a different light setup. Want to make sure because it's kind of dark. And there's my finished look with the Urban Decay Troublemaker palette. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all of the Jesus in me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. Be blessed and Merry Christmas.